morning. Start my life out with a good word, always. And it's thank God. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Not as the shortest verse in the Bible, Jesus wept, but definitely keep it short and sweet. And let's thank God, show gratitude, be grateful, and all those good things. Because again, mindset is everything, guys, and we're setting up our day. You know, it's all about mindset and how we, and just what we thinking about to bring whatever to fruition, right? Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. I did not do a live yesterday. Your boy is under the weather, but I'm back out here grinding while still under the weather, but it's okay. That's what we have to do. Because mindset is everything. So my mindset right now is you got this big baby. Anyway, let's talk about a few things. First of all, let's talk about this lady that's squatting in this DC person's apartment. I guess maybe this young lady fell on hard times, and um, homeowners have the option to do the Airbnb and rent their house out for that time being. So it was supposed to be something temporary, but the tenant that moved into this temporary Airbnb decided to make it a full-fledged move-in, and now will not leave. I'm gonna have to say this. This is all going on in DC, as you see. I'm actually riding through DC right now. Barrels Avenue, Minnesota Avenue, to be exact, is happening in this area, in the northeast area. I'm not taking y'all to the house or anything. I'm not taking y'all through there. Take me through there. Nah, I'm taking y'all through my morning talk and work to work, but then it ends. But anyway, yeah. What's your thoughts on that? Because let's say that happened to me and I let my house get rented out to Airbnb or whatever, and it was supposed to be for a weekend because someone's pipes burst in their house, and that person said that their house still smelled like smoke and water, so they decided upon their own self, no, I'm not leaving. This is for the government to still pay them, but I'm staying in these people's house. And this is kind of what this lady did. I would move back in my house so quick with her. No, bitch, we all moved in because they had all the utilities turned off and everything. You hear me? And this lady is still staying there. Had the utilities turned on in her daughter's name and continue to stay there with candles. Anyway, horrific situation all the way around. But that homeowner is has way more grace than I'll ever have because I would tear my motherfucking house up. I would go in that bitch and I would move in with her and drag and lock her kids out of every room. It would be just a bad situation. I don't know. It, it's a situation I can't wrap my mind around happening to me, but it's real. People, especially DC, grown and raised people, they will move in your house and won't move out. You could beat the fuck out of them and they still won't move out of your house. Okay? These ninjas are homeless, and that's fine. You can be homeless, but to move in somebody else's house and make them get you up out of there, those that happens in DC a lot, y'all. DC, PG County area, it happens a lot. You know, these people so homeless and so brave and so broke and fentanyl and perk 30'd out. Now fentanyl because everybody was putting fentanyl in the perk 30s. That's why you don't see them doing their perky dance. They're all doing their fentanyl dance now. And these ninjas will move in your shit and won't get out. And it's a lot of blood and tears, but at the end of the day, you do have to go to the streets about the situation. Meaning you have to stay sucker free and you have to go to the streets, whether it's beating a person up until the police get there, but you got to get something on record, which is obviously um, an assault, and then you can get the person barred away from your house after all of that. Sorry that you have to go through that, but that's just the way it is. Moving right along, while we're talking about assaults and police and snitch ass fuck niggas, let's talk about 50 Cent. 'Cause he is the biggest fuck nigga that I see on TV these days. Well, not the biggest, but he is the biggest. And I say that because the reckoning of Sean Combs or whatever, most of the people, Misa, her son, 50, you're going to have to share some of that. You understand? You're going to have to share some of that money, okay? Because people not fucking with what you saying and what you doing. You know what I'm saying? I will say one thing: you did keep Mary J. Blige out the mix, even though she's very mixy. You know, it's hard to tell a Sean Combs story and barely touch on Mary J. Blige. She didn't have any dealings with him in regards to um, sexual, but definitely best friends, definitely the same circle, definitely, definitely. You understand what I'm saying? So, 50, you chose who you wanted to leave out of this messiness, and that's okay. You know, long as you did keep those people out of it that you want to keep out of it, because you're protecting them. But sad thing about the truth and facts, you can't leave who you want out of it. You understand? All these people are pivotal parts. You can't leave them out. You understand? Um, Andre Harrell, rest in peace. But you left him out. You left Clive Davis out. How did you not have Clive Davis mentioned? No Clive Davis. 50. Um, the one guy that did the commentary with the bags under his eyes that looked like the guy from Martin, the DJ host for Martin. That guy, you left out a lot about him. These people did not. They barely. They talked about how gay Sean Combs was, how gay Diddy was, but they did not tell you about their dealings and their own dick sucking capades and dick sucking contests and shit they was having with Diddy, and them being on the bottom for Diddy. None of them talking about that, and that's okay because people will tell somebody else's tea before they tell their own. Some people. So Ja Rule right now has an issue with what Sean Combs, with the Sean Combs thing, and Ja Rule is out here, you know, trying to take 50 Cent through it. But Ja Rule's money ain't long enough for all that. Because honestly, when Irv Gotti was on his precipice of um, the entertainment industry, he had that money to put out a documentary about 50. He could do that and reverse the tables, jump on Netflix and bloop, 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 bloop. He could do the same thing. Now, I guess it'd be interesting to hear what Fat Joe or Jada Kiss have to say. I would love to hear what they have to say and what's their take on 50 Cent side of it. So I will be trolling their podcast to see. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into Lyrica Garrett feeding her dog at the restaurant. How many? First of all, I'm not going now. It made me think totally different. I will not be going to a restaurant that allow dogs in there because I in a restaurant that has like a dog park or whatever. But if you chew it, I guess the dog part, the dog eating off the plate was one thing because that's something you shouldn't let your dog eat off your plate. It's unless you at home and you're cleaning them yourself and they're your plates. But it's not. And Lyrica's mom was chewing the food up for the dog, which was so disgusting. She was chewing the food up and letting it fall out of her mouth onto the plate, and then she gave it to the dog. Clearly inebriated, acting like Lyrica, but they were approached. Natalie did approach them first with her chin leading with her chin. Now, all I have to say about that is leave that nasty little old woman alone. Come on now. She had a lot of plastic surgery, but that lady is damn near 80 years old. Leave that damn little woman alone. Let her chew the food up and spit it out on the plate for her dog to eat. Just stay the fuck away from me doing that there because that was gross, right? Disgusting. It was just gross. So, did you guys hear that Clarissa Shields wants to play, wants Zeus to pay $500,000 to online bullies who talk down on her? Damn, she might be talking about me because I'm definitely on Clee's block list because the one or two comments that I made got liked and retweeted over 1 million times. So and every time it got tweeted or whatever, she got a notification. So she didn't want all that publicity at the time. You know, um, I would love to go see what did I tweet. I do vaguely remember. I think it was Shorty went to one of Cardi B's album release joints and was posing with the like, "Hey, yeah, I'm the new Remy Ma on the set." Oh, speaking about Remy Ma, what's going on with Cassidy and the Easy, the Block Captain? If you know what's going on in the rap battle world, go ahead and tap in there. Tell your boy what's going on. Give me a glimpse into what the fuck is going on with Cassidy and Easy the Block. I did go to Cassidy's page on Instagram, and he's been dragging Easy for about a year now. So, what exactly happened? I had some footage where I guess it went up at their rap battle. Easy left, and um, They decided to go to another unnamed place to rap, and Easy pulled up and left again. So I had a video of Cassidy's homeboys and all of them outside yelling like, "Oh, he a bitch ass nigga, he a bitch ass nigga, he a fuck nigga." But why would you stay in Philly if you're not safe? Like I don't know. They know that nigga is with Remy, so he kind of got a little bit of hate on him because of Rem. So that's why Cassidy and all them, Cassidy, who was a regular mainstream rapper before, they come a little bit harder at Easy because of that. Now, Rem, do y'all think Rem writing Easy's lines, or do you think Easy writing Rem's lines? Who, and what? Anyway, y'all clock that T. Somebody tap in. Tell me what is going on in the rap battle world. What's up? Anyway, and Clarissa, who's gonna fight you? You know, you got Tasiki, who honestly, once I rewatched the Baddies USA back, Tasiki basically want Krishan to say that she was lying about Tasiki making her eat her cootie cat when they were little girls or whatever. So I guess Tasiki is still getting bullied online about that because people don't like that because they were touched. So people who can resonate with being touched as a child or being touched by a female, people can kind of resonate with what Krishan is saying about. Now, both of them want to be on TV. Lemmy from Zeus added both of them back on TV together. So, although they were supposed to squash the beef, now they're on TV acting as though they, I guess, low key Tasiki want Krishan to, just the same way she said it on TV, she want her to defute the situation on TV. In between all this happening, Summer Bummer on Baddies is running her mouth, and Tasiki is slapping the shit out of her non-stop. Slap the shit out of her. Here you go. Boom. Here's the other one. Boom. And you think Summer stopped? At the end of the day, Summer did not stop. Chris Krishan is not telling her to stop. Now, if this was going on with me and my family, and we already squashed the situation, and you got an outsider who don't fuck with one of us, and they're yelling out, "Whoop that ass! Go ahead! You said it!" and trying to keep it going. Unfortunately, it's Krishan that needed to shut Summer up on that. Like, bitch, me and my sister got over that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Here it is for you. But in front of our eyes, you see Big Lex, one of the big three girls. Her relationship with Summer is unraveling because Summer don't know when to shut up. And when I tell you Big Lex took her ass through there and beat that ass for her, and I was like, why did Lex beat Summer up so bad like that? That is so messed up. Even if she was drunk and made a mistake and hit her, whatever, that's messed up. Why did Lex beat Summer up like that? From this week's episode, it was well needed. Summer needed what Lex gave Summer. That's exactly what Summer needed. Okay. One of the other big three is Dolly. I will say, Dolly, Cold Killer, those girls literally taking Tinkerbella through there. You hear me? Take me through there. Take me through there. They taking her through there. Tinkerbella is a grabber. Once she grab you, it's a wrap. So those girls are smaller than Tinkerbella, but they are sticking and moving. Click, click, and they're moving. Click, click, and they're moving. Pop, pop, and they're moving. So I don't know. Tinker keeps saying I just had a baby. Tinker, I watched back your old videos. You always was a grabber, but these girls are going and get that. If I was on, if I had to be on a baddies for men fight, and let's say my mouth all the time, everybody gonna end up wanting to beat my ass. And let's say I won some, I lost some. I hate losing them because I am the go ham type man. I'm going to win at all costs. So a show like that wouldn't play out for me because it would be never not fighting. I would be fighting nonstop because I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back. They would say, "Damn, he won't get back, and he won't stop." So with that being said, yeah, I would go to a fighting course. I would take taekwondo, something, but these hands would be a weapon on the second season, and nobody would be able to fuck with me. And that's what it seems like Cold Killer did. Like she went and got her hands together. I'm watching you. You always was my favorite, but then I saw you get your ass beat so many times. I was like, oh my god, but you coming up, sis, and you taking down big hitters. Like you Tinkerbella had you by size, but that size did not mean nothing because you took her through there. Dolly, same thing. Y'all took Tinkerbella through there. And the key to it is keep your head up but down when needed, and um, kick, twist titties, whatever you gotta fucking do. But you gotta keep your head down when it comes down to certain things. But you gotta stick and step and move. You gotta move around. You understand? You gotta use them feet. Hit them on the side of the legs. Sweep them. Drop them to the ground. Push them. Anyway, enough said about that. Annie up, y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Every single one of y'all. Thank y'all. If y'all are actually listening to my channel, thank you. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe or consider it. And let's do this. We got this, y'all. Let's have a good day on purpose. Be easy.